So previous class, we completed the list of products, right? Everybody can understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Prabhu. So now you see here, there is a product and we are also having the product. Now what I want to do, I want to create a new product. I want to create a new product. How to do that? To create new product, within the list of product and the product, we need to create one stuff. Let me do that. Now in the row, I simply say here, rounded border -1. When you do that from the CSS, you will get a border. It is building. And then there is a border is applied. You are not able to see that. You see there is a border is applied. And then you make this text center. Okay. And you can say border. Border of 1, 2. Okay. Now you have a H1 tag, which has list of center, and you have a table. Okay. And here you say align content center, so that the table will be centrally aligned. And then once you've done that, you copy this, paste it. Once you've done this, now what you need to do between this one and this one, I want to create another row. This will be one row. This should be in one row and this should be in another row. So what I will do, I create div class row. Okay. And in top, I say div. Okay. You all done? You all understand? So I created a 2 divs. In the 2 divs, I can say copy, paste. Here I can say empty-4, margin top -4. And here I can say same empty-4, margin top -4. Empty means margin top. These are all come from the bootstrap. Now, if you run and see, you see the difference. You got the list? Now it is perfectly fit. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Ishwar, Naba, Punjabi,
Yes, sir.
Shivakumar, everybody. Yoganand. Fine. Once you've done this, now what you need to do, I want to create a new product. To create new product, again, I'm going to create a new. Here I'm going to say anchor class btn hyphen primary and say call hyphen 4. Here, okay, and say new product, or you can say create product. Okay, what will happen? A class of button will be created. Now you see, that tag will become a button. See, create product is added or not? Say yes or no? Create product is added.
Yes, sir. Added.
Everybody. Now, sir, I want to create a class row empty hyphen 3. I need to give a space between this list and this. So I'm just simply giving empty of 2 so that I can get some space. Now done. Now, sir, I want to associate this particular button anchor click event with the action method. For that, I'm going to my product controller, right click, outline, collapse. Here, I'm going to create an action method, public action result. I say create. It will return view. I created an action method. Okay. When I create an action method, do I need to associate the create method into this button anchor click or not? Say yes, sir.
On click, we need to wait.
Everybody unmute and talk, please. Do I need to create or associate an anchor button or not?
Yes, sir. Link button.
Associate anchor button. What you will do, you will have an attribute called href/create. Understand? You created a href/create. This create will automatically associated with this create method. Before doing that, you need to have a HTTP get method because I'm going to get the detail. For that, I'm going to have HTTP get method and then route. I say create. Listen carefully. I'm putting a breakpoint here. Now build the project. It will not work because you are not created a view of create. Let's see. Now you see here, action method is eating or not? The create action method is eating or not? Say yes or no.
Yes, yes, sir.
But this is not the right way to associate a code. Now what it is saying, can anyone tell me? Can anyone read this?
View is not created.
You guys has to speak. What it is saying?
For action method, view is not created.
For the particular create action method, view is not created. So what you need to do?
Create a view.
Right click, add view, empty. Click on add. Razor empty. You say here create. Now you see in the Solution Explorer, under a product, under view, under product, you see the create.cshtml is created. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now I simply use HTML. Okay. I'm going to use head tag and I'm going to use a title tag. Say create product and I'm going to use link rel equal to style sheet href equal to okay. And then I'm going to have a body here, view, class, container, view, class, row, view, class, h1, create product. Understand my point? And then I'm going to say here empty -4. Okay. And it should be rounded. Rounded 1. I can give. Now save this. Now run the project. Now you see there is a product click event. Once you click the event, you will get a view. And this view will pass a create product or not. Say yes or no. Create product is coming or not.
Yes,
Say
sir.
yes or no. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, I want to see the answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once you get that create product, sir, I am not interested to use like this. I want to create a tag helper. Understand my point? I'm not interested to do like this. I want to use a tag helper. How to use the tag helper? Where is the notes? Yeah. What is tag helper? Anyone can tell me? What is tag helper? Ishwar. It is used to generate a tag. Tag helper is used to generate a tag in the server side and render in the client side. Understand my point? Render in the client side. I got my point. Tag helper is used. Yoganand, are you in driving?
Yes.
No, if you are driving, please leave.
I'm parking now.
Don't drive. It is used to generate a tag in the server side and render in the client side. Or you got my point? Okay. If you do that, first you need to import a tag helper namespace. I got my point. What is the tag helper namespace? Let me open. I forgot the tag helper namespace. Let me get the tag helper namespace. Here, microservice batch. Okay. It is not there. Okay. This is the helper we need to add. Okay. This is the tag helper we need to add. So here in the top, you paste this. Okay. Don't use semicolon here. This is the tag helper which will create tags on your own. So instead of using href, you simply use ASP hyphen controller equal to, and then ASP hyphen action equal to. Okay. What is your controller name? What is your controller name we created? Can anyone tell me what is your controller name?
Product.
What is your controller name?
Product.
Product. What is your action name? What is your
Create.
action name? Create. Now you see it will
Create.
automatically generate a tag for you. Href tag for you. So it is created or not? Now right click, view page source. You see href is created on its own. Did I created a href or it is automatically created? Can anyone tell me who is created this href?
It is automatically created.
Who is created? Server or client?
Client is created.
No. It is created in the server. href is created in the server, and that href created will be sent it to the client. Understand my point, Ishwar? Sushma? Taraka,
Sir,
guys,
understood, sir.
you need to speak. Okay.
Sir, clear, sir.
So, anybody you want to create a work. Okay. Anyone you want to create a work, it automatically creates a tag helper for you. And then when you click, you will get the create product. Now you are in the create product. Now, coming back, why do we need an HTTP GET? Let me show you a paint. Okay. Assume this is my page, web page. Okay. In the web page, you will have a product. Sorry. You will have a product called new. Something like that. You are having a new here. Okay. When you click on a new, what will happen? It will hit to the controller here. You will have a middleware. Listen carefully. You will have a middleware. What is this one? What is this one? You will have a middleware. Okay. And then you will have a controller. You will have a controller. Controller will get the model. Controller Jafar. Controller will have a model. You will have a model. You got my point? So what will happen when you click on a new, it will come to your controller, it will get the data object from the model, pass it to the middleware, middleware will pass the UI. You are not going to connect the service or repository to communicate to the database. You got my point? So this is called as HTTP GET method. I'm going to just get HTTP GET method. What functionality it is? It is for creating the product. It is for what? Create a product. You understand? Say yes or no. Everybody clear with this flow?
Yes, sir.
Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Everybody. CPU means what? Srinivasan. No. No, sir. Why, Dipankar? What you don't know?
Sir, does how middleware communicate with the controller when the new request came from the user? So that's what I want to know.
Did you gone through the previous classes?
No, sir. Sure,
No, if you've gone through that, you can understand. It's a big topic. Can anyone tell me how middleware is connecting to the controller? Can anyone tell me how the middleware and controller is communicating and traversing the request? Jafar,
We need to
your voice should be audible.
Hello. Hello.
Ravi Punjabi, can anyone tell me how your controller connect with middleware connect with the controller? To Dipankar. What things you need to do in the middleware if you want to hit the request to controller?
So first we need to register controllers in the middleware.
We need to register
all controllers in middleware.
For that, what code you require?
Builder.services.add controllers.
Builder.services.add controller with the view.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It is a predefined IOC. Understand, Dipankar?
Yes, sir.
And then after doing this, you need to have two more methods. What are all those? App dot use routing, app dot map controller. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So once the routing will be collect the list of route methods are available in the controller class. Based on the routing, the URL will be mapped with the controller. Okay, so these are all the three lines of statement we need to register to make the relationship between controller and middleware. Dipankar, you understand? Banerjee, Dipankar. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now come back here. Let's get into our work. Now the view has been created. Now what I want to do here is my product model will be sufficient to use in the UI? Do I need a product ID? No, right? You don't need a product ID. And you don't need a GST. You don't need a total cost. User is going to enter only these three. Am I right?
Yes, sir. These three.
Say yes or no. Based on this model, user is going to enter everything or only these three. He will enter product name, he will enter product description, he enter product cost. So for that, what I'm going to do, I will create a one more model, add new item, class, I say product add request. Okay. And then in the product model, I copied these three, go here, paste it. Understand? So the product add request has all the three data. Say yes or no? Say yes or no. The user is going to enter only these three information. 9. In top here, you say required. You got my point. In the required, you say error message. Product name is mandatory. Product name is mandatory. Hear my point? I'm making everything is mandatory. I'm copying this. Product description is mandatory. And here I'm going to say product cost is mandatory. All these are mandatory or not? Say yes or no. Say guys.
Yes, sir. These are all the mandatory.
These are all the mandatory fields. Now I put all the fields are mandatory. Now build the
Yes,
project. Now come back to the create view. Which model I need to use? I need to use product model or product add request model for creating a view. For create a view, for creating the data, to create a product, I have to use the add request model or product model. Which model I have to use?
Product model.
Product?
Model.
No, you should not use a product model. You should use product add request model.
This is add request.
Okay.
Okay. Now in the top, I have to say at using models product. It will not working. Let me wait. Go
Product
here.
name.
No,
Repository name. eStore admin.
you have to use this. First, you have to use this. Okay, and then at model product add request. Now model I added. Say yes or no. Now this file tightly associated with product add request. Now what here I'm going to do here is, before that, I'm going to use a form tag. I'll tell you later point of time what I need to add in the form tag. and then div class row I have to put. And then I'm going to use label. I say product name. Okay. Here input type equal to text box text. Okay. And then here I'm going to say the label class. I'm going to add a class here. Class call hyphen md hyphen 4. Call hyphen. No, I can make call hyphen md hyphen 3. And call hyphen sm hyphen 4. What is meant by MD and what is meant by SM? Can anyone tell me in Bootstrap? MD means medium device. SM means small device. Anything you want to display this UI in mobile, you have to go for SM. Anything you want to display in tab, you have to go for MD. So that's what I'm putting here. And here in the text box, class call hyphen MD hyphen 4. Call hyphen SM hyphen 4. Now you see, save this. Okay. Now run the process. M Nava. I'm asking you to what is your name? Where are you from? You are not giving. What should I do? Can I remove you? Can I remove you? What to do, guys? You tell me. Product. Now you see a product name. A product name is created or not? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Product name is created.
Yes,
But this product, create product, and this one, there is no space. So how to create a space? How to create a space?
empty.
Here, empty hyphen 4. Right? And here you have to say border 1. And I can say here same way empty hyphen 4 border 1. Now copy, paste, run. Now you see it is creating properly. There is a proper space, proper content. You got it or not? Now, sir, I want to associate this label and text box. I want to associate this label and text box. To do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a tag helper called. To bring a tag helper, what I need to add here? Add tag helper star, comma, Microsoft dot. Let's go and take it from there. See, copy this. Understand my point? I simply use this. I am not using anything. Cut it. always it should be in top. Okay. I had a tag helper. I had a tag helper. I had a model. I had a request. Now what I'm going to do here, coming back, I simply use ASP-for. And again here also ASP-for. That's all I'm going to do. How I'm going to associate this ASP-for with the product name. Okay. Now, if you run the project, say it is selecting. Say when I click on a product name, you see the cursor. If I click on a product name, it will get highlighted. You see, I'm clicking here. Which one is getting highlighted? Say yes or no. Listen carefully. I'm clicking on a product name label. When I click on a product name label, this text box will get highlighted. That is called ASP-for. You are associating the two control with the help of ASP-for. You all understand? Say yes or no. Guys, if you are confusing, let me know. Hello.
No, sir. Sir,
Everybody can go for unmute. Unmute yourself.
No, sir.
Everyone unmute. Dipankar. Everybody unmute. Now tell me.
Here SP for tag helper is taking the model properties, that is product name, right?
Yes. ASP-for is taking the model property.
Okay.
Because we associated that model property here. Understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the same way you are going to create one more div. I'm just going to copy the another div. What is the div?
Description.
What is here? Product description. Am I right? Say yes or no. Are we going to create a product description?
Yes, sir.
And this description, you go here, you take this product description property, paste. Done. Now again, we are taking one more, paste. What is the next thing you need to have? You need to have a product cost. Okay. And the product cost, what you are going to do here? What is the activity you need to use? Cost activity. Just go, save. Again, here in the type text is number or text?
It's number.
Pin number. Okay. Now what you are going to do? Now save it. You see, everything will work. Product name will be there, product description will be there, product cost will be there. You got it? Description, cost, name, description, cost. You see the cost number is coming or not?
Yes, sir.
Everything is perfect. Now I want to create a button here. How to create a button? Here, div. class row empty -4. Okay. Why this many empty 4? Empty -4. There I'm going to say anchor class btn hyphen outline primary, outline secondary. Okay, here I'm going to say cancel or cancel not to submit the product. Okay, this is the one thing. Now coming back here, instead of anchor, because this is my get. The other one we are going to use post, so that you have to give button type submit class btn hyphen outline primary. You say submit. Understand my point? And then here you say call -4. I'll tell you why I'm using call -4. Otherwise, what will happen? It will across span all the columns in a row. So you are call -4 and say margin left, margin empty, you say margin -3. I'll tell you why I'm using a margin -3. Okay. Now you see, I'm running the process. Got it? You got the proper stuff? Say yes or no?
We got it 3 buttons. 2 buttons.
2 buttons. One button is for cancel, another button is for submit.
Submit.
When you cancel, what will happen? It will go back to here.
Home page.
Correct?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So how to do that? How to do that? ASP
Using tag helpers.
hyphen controller equal to, what is your controller? Product
Product control.
ASP hyphen action. What is your action? Slash. Right? Because
Yes.
if you see the product controller, this is the slash, right? So now you go back. See, if you understand and build one by one, it will be more easy. Okay. Now click on product. Why href is not coming? I say index. Action name is index, right? Coming back, see here, cancel. Will it working? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everybody. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now the point here is, When you click on a submit, I have to post this request to the server. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
This one is your get. Now, if you look into here, I have a submit here. Listen carefully. This is your submit. Okay, when you make a submit, what you will do? What method you will call? HTTP post, right?
Post.
You have to use HTTP post so that your request will be posted. So you need to do a small change in your code. What code you need to change, I will tell you. The step one is in your product controller, okay, public action result. Create. What is the request object? Product. Come on. What is
Add
your
request.
add request
Request.
equal to request object and then return view. Time being, I can have a view. Okay, ma? Save
Yes,
it. Now to get this action, can I use HTTP post or can I use HTTP get? Is it a post request or it is a get request?
It's a get post request.
post request.
Post request.
Everybody. It is
Post
a
request.
post request. So what you need to do? HTTP post.
Post.
And what is your route?
Route is
Same create.
same creator.
Same create you have to use.
Above one is for get, below one is for post.
Come again?
No, above same creator, but above one is the get method, below one is the post method.
Yes. This is my get method. This is my post method. Whenever the submit click, this post method will get fired. I'll show you. Now go here, go to button click. Here, what is your ASP-controller?
Product.
Product add request.
Product. What is your ASP-action?
Creates.
Create.
Okay, done. I created or not? Now, save the button, run it. Click on product, create. Click on submit.
Sir, I think field must be required, sir. Otherwise, not submitted.
Come again.
Required
Sir,
field.
field must be required, sir. Now we are already assigned required.
No, it is not happening. Just a second. Form action, create. You see here, form action, create. But in the form tag, I'm not having a method type is post.
Correct.
Because this is the entire form I'm submitting, right? So what do you need to do?
In form tag itself, you need to post
You need to make a form
action.
method post int type equal to multi-part form data. You need to add these two. Understand? Then only this entire form will get posted in your UI, in your server. Understand? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You need to add these two. Okay, now run it. So you see, you got the post. Say yes or no. Now, if you look into the request, got the data. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
That's all. It's very simple work. Is it easy or tough?
Easy.
Is it easy or tough? Say yes or no. Now, after getting the data, what is my next step? Do I need to return the view or what I need to do?
Save the data and return to view.
Hmm?
Need to save the data.
Validate the model.
We need to create
Save the data and
Validate.
save the
save
data.
and
Before
return
saving
the
the data, do I need to create a GST and do I need to create a total cost
total
or
cost.
not?
Yeah, we need to calculate here.
So what we need to do? Where you need to implement your GST in product service, right?
Yes, sir.
Always GST should be prepared in product service method, right? So
Yes, sir.
what you need to do? Now I'm removing this info in my product. I don't want this. I'm removing this. Okay. I don't want this. Now here I go to my iProduct service, go to definition. Here I go and say void create product. What is my request? Product add request of request. Understand my point? Now come to my service. Which service? Product service.
Also,
Right click, quick action, implement interface. Now you got the product method service.
yes, sir.
Here what I'm going to do? I'm going to
Calculate.
create product. Listen carefully. Product model equal to new of product model equal to request dot cost. Okay, this is how I'm going to map my request. So what is this? Product name, product description. Done, ma? I created a product model.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Now I'm going to create another public method. Public void create GST. Listen carefully. Create GST. Where I'm going to pass product model. Okay. So I need to create a GST for this or not?
Yes,
How
sir.
to create a GST? Int
Just a cost.
GST equal to default 18. Okay. And then I will assign this product GST. Now what I want to do? Product
Cost.
dot total cost equal to product dot product dot cost
Plus
plus
GST.
product dot
GST.
cost
Cost.
into
18%.
product dot GST slash 100.
Oh.
Hear my point? I got the GST or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Say yes or no. Guys, please tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then once this product has been builded, can I return the model once back?
Yeah, you
and
can
say
do
here return product right. Here I need to call model equal to create GST of model is my input. Understand? Say yes or no. I created a model and then model I got it, and then I'm going to say this dot db context dot products dot add of model, this dot underscore db context dot save changes. This will automatically add to the database. Once this has been successful, this method will be called in my controller. Which method I'm going to call? This method I'm going to call in controller. How to call this method in controller? The product controller, I say this dot product service dot create product of request. I'm not doing anything. I'm simply using this. I'm passing this request. If the request is successful, what is my action here? Return redirect to action of index method. Am I right or wrong? My create is successful. The moment I created an object in the value, that value will be redirected to my list. Now you see here, I'm putting a breakpoint. Let's do the calculation. Create product. Submit. Now you got the request? You got the request or not?
Yes, sir.
And then F11. You come through the service. Your request is having 3 values, cost. Now you go here, F11. You see the model is having 3 values. What are the values you are having? Everything is added here or not? Say yes or no. You got the product name, you got the description, you got the cost. In the model you created, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you're preparing a GST. Oh, sorry. Made a small mistake. It's a reverse. Product dot GST equal to GST. Okay. Create product. $25,000. Submit. It hit your database. F11. Now you got the GST. You know your product cost. You know your GST. You know your total cost. Now you see your total cost is 25,000. Why? product cost.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Your voice is not audible. Are you
Now
talking?
you see 2740. 2740. I'm passing my cost is 23,000. 4,140 rupees has been GST added. Now go back. Cost has been created. Now if you see the model, except product ID, everything has been filled or not. I have phone name, I have cost, I have description, I have normal cost, I have GST. Except product ID, everything has been created in the model or not? Say yes or no. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
And then I am adding that model in my context. Now the product has been adding as a model. Now you see here, entity framework product is holding the data. Okay. On top of that, I'm adding a one more model. When you click F11, it will be go and store in the database. Error occurred while seeing entity change. Why? Then click product, iPhone, 23,000, F11. See, now it has been saved. The one which I added here is there or not? Today I
Yes.
added, right? It is created or not? Say yes or no? Say guys,
Yes.
Yes, sir. Created.
created, right? So this is how you need to create the product. But again, there is a small thing you need to do. Before creating the product, you need to validate your request. That we will discuss tomorrow. I already have this required error messages. I need to validate this error message, send the error message back to the user. How to do that, we'll decide tomorrow. Okay? Everybody clear? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys, you have to speak.
Yes, sir.
Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions?
Sir, where is this data getting stored?
It is in database.
Database. And how do we check the version compatibility?
Which version compatibility?
SQL with the
That
current
you don't
version.
need to worry, right? SQL is not doesn't have any problem with version compatibility, right? It can be stored in any database.
Like some Visual Studio version will not work on
That is not
2013.
like that. That is not like that. It's a framework, entity framework.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, entity framework will take care. Visual Studio will not take care anything. Visual Studio for only development.
Okay. And do we have to modify anything in the database or
You no need to touch your database. Everything through the code. I
or
never
like
touched my database.
creating the table and all?
Everything I did through here only.
Okay.
Did I touch my database? Anyone can tell me?
No. By
Did I
using
touch my
business
database so
by
far?
using business logic only, we created database.
I
Tables.
created a database in the table, everything in my business logic. I never ever touched my database. That's the beauty of ADO. Now you see here, this is my table database, under which you will have a table name, product table. You see there is a product table. Yoganand,
Yes, sir.
right click, select 1000 rows. You got the data?
Yes, sir.
Put in the DB. Did I made anything? Clear my point?
Yes.
That's all.
Okay, this product ID, we are entering it in manually. It's not incremented
This
automatically.
product
Right?
ID.
That we are entering it
It is
manually,
auto
right?
creation.
Identity column. Something
It's
like
automatic creation, primary key.
Okay.
I'm not
Because
creating.
I see that 1001.
It auto
Which
creation. You no need to worry.
okay.
See,
Sir, any attribute you can use for auto creation
if
in
you
your
look into here, you see there is a key.
Okay.
And based on this key in the migration, you see the snapshot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Context snapshot. In the context snapshot, you see there is a primary key will be created automatically. Product ID as key. Right?
Okay.
I'm not doing this automatically generate a primary key for you.
Okay.
Yeah, someone is asking something. Deepankar.
yes, sir. Sir, that is any identity column or any attribute.
It automatically taken care of identity.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
Sir, if it is automatic identity column also, how it should
it
be
auto
like?
generated. When you make a primary key, it auto generated.
Yes, sir. But number pattern, how it's no, sir? Like 1001, 1002.
No. That is number pattern. It is creating on its own. I need to check that. But sometimes it is generating on its own. Sometimes it has to be created. It will start with 1001. It depends on the data.
Okay. Now itself by default it is taking like 1000 sequence,
Yes,
correct?
yes. Anything else?
No, sir. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, sir.